All right, folks, for you who are just turning in, the Spartans have just beaten the Zombies 3-2 in their best-of-5 semifinals. That means that you will have the number 4 seed Spartans facing the number 2 seed Dust Devils in the finals. Now, this should be an interesting matchup as we actually saw the Spartans get swept 4-0 by the team the Dust Devils just beat 3-1 in this last series. And I can't say I watched the last game between the Spartans and the Zombies, so I can only assume things, and I don't want to assume what happened in that last game. But what I can be sure about is that the Dust Devils will 100% not be underestimating the Spartans this game. They will be expecting some fierce competition and some very, very, very harsh gameplay. Now remember, this is a best-of-7, so for either team to win, they have to win 4 games. So it will be a long series compared to what we normally watch, but that's all right, because it is the grand finals of the Challenger League of the Rocket Soccer Confederation. Right now, we're just waiting for the Spartans to load into the lobby as we have all the Dust Devils here. Now, I'm sure the Dust Devils are feeling pretty confident coming off their 3-1 win against the Dodo Birds, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good because they know, like I said earlier, that the Dodo Birds had just 4-0'd the Spartans. But the Spartans are an entirely new team, and a lot can change within a week. So, it should be interesting to watch. Another interesting thing about the Spartans is that even though they are the 4th seed and they made it to the playoffs, they have 29 wins and 27 losses. 8 of their wins were from forfeits. So I'm not going to go into stats about the Spartans because they didn't get to play 8 games. So even though they have those 8 wins, they don't get the goals, assists, shots, any of that from their game. So it does like their stats look a little deflated, look a little less than normal player. Well, you have players like Adam and Lugia who are sitting at the top of the stats board for the entire league. The Spartans just didn't have the chance to really make an appearance there, which is just a little disappointing for them as they have the skill, they have the team play to make it there, but just couldn't quite get there because of the 8 forfeit games. That's all right, though. So it should be the interesting matchup going into the finals here. All right, and it looks like the Spartans are starting to load in via Edge, Intrude, and Mozart all here. Looks like they either won't be playing with Creation or Creation is just waiting to load in after this. All right, now, as we did see last series, every single time a team scored the first goal of the game, they ended up winning that game. So it is pretty important having momentum in these series, in these games. So it should be interesting to see if anything changes going from the Dodo Birds and the Dust Devils to the Spartans and the Dust Devils, to see if, that first goal really puts you on your heels and makes you dig in, or if that's just, an outlier we saw for those 4 games. But I'm sure you guys are just excited as I am to get into this match as soon as all the players are ready. And the Dust Devils will be in blue, Spartans will be in orange. As the Spartans are loading in, they are playing with Edge, Intrude, and Mozart, and the Dust Devils will be playing with Adam, CD, and Zacer. Game 1 of the grand finals as kickoff happens in 3 seconds. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A fast kickoff win from Edge. Moat's taking the ball off the wall. And it bounces directly in front of the goal, but none of the Spartans are able to save it. Mozart is actually one of the standout players from the Spartans team that I've seen. He's had some fantastic goals, some fantastic opportunities. All right, and Dust Devils trying to get an early opportunity here. Trying to get the first goal of the game. Edge plays it downfield for the Spartans. Adam going above everybody to clear that out as Mozart puts it against the wall, puts it back in the center. All right, Edge playing it downfield. He beats Adam, but trying to get the center here. Zacer trying to play it downfield. He's out of boost as Adam takes. He's rotating back. And CD playing it into the middle of the field where Mozart puts the ball. Just pops it right up. Oh, and an unlucky miss there. CD trying to capitalize, but that could have been a costly mistake for the Spartans. Mozart putting the ball out of the corner. He misses it. Adam steals the boost there from the Spartans. And CD keeping the pressure up. Edge. Oh, and Edge turns away from the ball instead of attacking. Mozart with the save. The first save of the game there. Oh, not first save of the game at all. And Intrude putting the ball downfield. Ed trying to push it farther. CD's a little out of position here. And Intrude just keeping the ball out of the net, making sure they don't have as many chances as they'd like for the Dust Devils. Edge off that wall. Adam up for the ball. Gets bumped by Mozart, so he doesn't have a second opportunity here. CD puts it on target, and Intrude misses it. And if it was a little more to the right, that ball could have been the first game of the goal. Zacer with another great aerial there. We saw him in game 1 of the last series hit a great aerial goal, and he was trying to get a second one. Oh, and CD playing it downfield as Mozart rotates back. Intrude putting it up to the ceiling. An easy opportunity for the Dust Devils to capitalize on. And Mozart going for the shot here. Shot on target, and CD with the save. Now it looks like there might be a center here from Edge. He played the pass CD, and an own goal there from the Dust Devils to kick off the game 1. Edge just putting the ball in the center of the field, trying to get the center here, and CD just gets an unlucky touch and just bounced into the back of the net. 2 minutes in, that's the first goal of your grand finals. All right. Adam misses the hit here. Ball just sitting in the center of the field. No player wanting to go for it as Adam takes it down the field. A double commit there from the Spartans, leaving their goal wide open as CD goes for it, but Moj puts it off the backboard with a great save. And Adam trying to put the ball back in the center as CD rotates back, but Zacer's going for the shot. Just a little weak shot there. Couldn't quite get it to go. A miss by Edge, but it could have seemed like a fake as he got CD to bite. Ball just dropped in the center of the field for Edge to clear. And Zacer putting it back into the corner, trying to get a bump there. Mozart jumps over him. Intrude dodges him. And Mozart trying to get the ball out of their half as Edge beats the defender, but CD quickly demos him. No survivors in the pitch. And Mozart blocks that ball. Intrude with a quick turnaround. Passes it back to Edge. Edge puts it on target. Hits the crossbar, bounces straight down as Zacer trying to get a quick counterattack. Could not get any support there as he just doesn't get the second touch anyway. Oh, and Mozart could have had a good challenge there. Oh, CD with a interesting hit as Edge puts it directly into the middle. Intrude up a little forward. Mozart just drops it straight to Zacer. Zacer playing it upfield for his teammates as Intrude just takes the high up aerial and capitalizes. Ed puts it on target, and he hits the crossbar and bounces down. The second goal from Edge this game. Just capitalizing on his on the opportunities he's given. 2 goals within 3 shots there. No, not a high-scoring game, but interesting game as they get the 2 goals there. All right, there's 1 minute and 20 left for the Dust Devils to come back in this game. They're going to have to apply more pressure if they want to get those opportunities, if they want to come back from this game. Otherwise, they're just going to be sitting at a 2-0 game for the next minute, and they're not going to have a chance. CD plays it downfield, a double commit there from the Spartans. Oh, and CD going for a shot opportunity. Moch is out of position. But a catch there from Edge. He beats 2 defender, going for the last one. Beats Zacer. Couldn't get the ball to go to the center. Intrude taking to the center. Adam just with a quick clear. And a pinch there. Just taking it straight to the Spartan side. As Zacer going for the shot, he just places it with a cross in the center. And a fast clear from Intrude. They switch the counterattack going straight for the Dust Devil side. And Zacer takes it off the wall, but Moch puts it directly in the center. Oh, and Edge with a hat trick this game as he gets to the 3rd goal of the game. He just read the defender and knew where to be as he put that ball in the back of the net. Look at this right here. Goes up for the challenge, positions himself where he needs to be, and gets that goal to go. And that is Edge's hat trick. He's got all the goals this game and all the shots except for 1 coming from his teammate Mozart. All the shots from his team, I should say. Oh, and CD misses that hit there. Mozart going to try and get the center here. And Adam just clears. There's 20 seconds left. If the Dust Devils want to not fall behind this series, they need to get at least a goal to put themselves back in competition. Oh, and Intrude right there playing it downfield. And a great save from Adam as he was recovering in the back. And that's it for game 1. Your number 4 seed Spartans, your lowest seed coming into this tournament, have just taken game 1 of the grand finals. This is a team that most people didn't expect to be in the grand finals, And now they come in and just get a 3-0 for their first game. It'll be interesting, though. The next game, Lugia should be in the match, and he did just get our regular season MVP. So if he can, if anybody can change this series, Lugia is definitely the man to do it. Now, I don't think the Spartans have any subs. I don't think Creation is here, but they look pretty solid right now, especially with Edge coming out and playing just like he did. I don't think they'll have any trouble in the next game. But once again, that first goal just really pushing the Dust Devils over the edge. They were already playing a little bit on their heels, and then the Spartans just got a first goal after an own goal from CD, and then the Dust Devils just couldn't recover, whether it be mentally or them just not communicating. They just couldn't quite get their own goal to go in. However, there is plenty of time for the Dust Devils to come back for this, as this is a best of 7. So they still have 6 games if it goes to all 7. 6 games left. Oh, what the heck? All right, as both teams load into Game 2, the Dust Devils versus the Spartans. Lugia did get subbed in for CD here, as Adam and Zacer are his teammates, and then Spartans still have all these same players. All right, and Zacer going for a quick counterattack. We saw him be very influential in Game 1 and 2 of the last series. See if he can pull off something this game. Lugia already placing the counterattack with the first shot of this game, 15 seconds in. Adam playing it downfield, but quick counterattack from Edge. Looks like he's going to go for the aerial, but Lugia just gets up so high. Just stops him in his tracks. And Zacer trying to get the attack going himself, but he can't quite get it done. Adam playing downfield. They just like the right or left side of the field, depending on how you're looking at the far side of the field from our perspective. Edge goes for the center. Lugia with a stop before he can get to a dangerous position. He's really been playing great. I mean, the 1 minute we've seen him so far, he's been playing great in the air. As Mozart tries to put it in the center. Oh, and a pinch there in the favor of the Dust Devils. Goes straight up the walls. Edge comes off. Couldn't quite get there. And all 3 of the Spartan players sitting there in the corner. Lugia just keeping the ball out of the corner on defense, just trying to play it off his out of his backboard. Mozart trying to play the ball to the center. Zacer just stops him. Spartans are doing great. And Mozart with the bump there in the goal, forcing Lugia to not have a challenge on that aerial. And then Ed just goes straight and bumps Lugia, and Zacer trying to get the bump on Mozart. This game just got 10 times more physical because of one boat coming out of bump coming out of Mozart. And Mozart takes the ball, and Lugia just stops him in his tracks. Ball's going to bounce straight down there. And Edge going for the shot. And a great goal from Edge. Scoring 4 goals so far in the series with the first goal of this game. Just a fantastic aerial goal as he just places it where it needs to be, and there's no chance the defenders get that. Lugia also miss jump there, trying to get his fast double jump aerial, and just couldn't quite get it to the back flip. But the Spartans once again leading the game early on. 2 minutes in, up 1-0. Mozart going for the shot here, just hits it just wide. On a bump there from Mozart on Lugia, it means Lugia can't clear it. As Edge puts it back in the center, tries to get a demo on Zacer. Zacer with a quick counterattack, though. And Edge going to be pushing up for this. And a miss from Adam leaves the goal open, and he just pops it over Lugia. And Edge is going off right now. He's on his 5th goal this series. Once again, just pops it over Lugia for another goal. And your Spartans are leading this series 2-0. Fantastic showing from the Spartans, really showing that they deserve to be here. The number 4 seed just easily take on any seed right now. They're really, like I said, proving that they deserve to be in these playoffs. Marta with an unlucky touch there. Intrude. Stops the attack from being too dangerous. Edge trying to play in the air and stop the ball. He drops it right in front of Mozart, but an unlucky hit from Mozart. Hits the post. And a great finish from Adam as he capitalizes on that pass from Lugia. Lugia didn't have a great touch here, but he played it where it needed to be, and then a lot of confusion from the Spartans resulted in Adam being able to put that in the back of the net. 2-1. The Dust Devils aren't out of the woods yet. They still have to get another goal just to get it into overtime. And Zacer trying to get that goal very fast, just couldn't get it to go all the way in. It's a quick save from Mozart there, quick recovery. Demo and Lugia from Edge. I mean, no matter what team the Dust Devils are playing, they certainly have a hatred for Lugia as he gets demoed almost every single time there's a demo happening. He's a part of it, whether he's demoing or he's getting demoed. Mozart passing it back, but his teammates were ready for that. Adam just was quick to jump in. Mozart trying to dribble. He beats Lugia. Just takes it too wide. He's going to center it here for Edge. Oh, sorry, for Intrude. But Edge should be back on defense to stop this, and he is. Just puts it to the side. No real pressure coming from either team. Mozart playing it in as Lugia takes it to his own side. He tries to put it down there. Edge trying to get his another hat trick, but Mozart just takes it and pops it over for his first goal of the series. It's a great job here. He catches the ball on his car. Doesn't even have to dribble. He just flicks it directly over. Not taking time, not wasting any time there. And a fantastic goal from Moats. He just pops it over. Interesting thing, though, is in this series, the Spartans have 0 assists. All their goals have come off of, solo plays or just shots that were long shots. Where if you look at the Dust Devils, their one game this series had an assist. They did a pass from Lugia to Adam to score their goal. Now, with a minute left, Dust Devils do have to get 2 goals to stay alive in this game and not go down 2-0 in the series. The Spartans right now just trying to keep themselves alive. The center for Mozart, but it's stopped there by the Dust Devils. And Lugia trying to get that counterattack going. A pass to Zacer. Zacer plays it upfield, beats 2 defenders. Mozart's the last defender, only one left back. And a demo there. Oh, Mozart was too smart. Zacer was coming from him, he jumps over it, and manages to stop the ball. Gets past 2 of the Dust Devil defenders. If he doesn't play off the wall, it's in a dangerous position. His Intrude pops it back to Mozart. Mozart plays up the post. And nobody in the game there could hit the ball. Either team hitting it, a clear from the Dust Devils, a goal from the Spartans could have resulted in a very different outcome in that play right there. Mozart about to get demoed, yep, and Adam saw it coming, just followed him down, tackled him, got him out of the play. There's only 8 seconds left, though. If the Dust Devils do want to come back in this game, they have to score. Edge trying to get that goal into the center, but it doesn't matter. The Dust Devils just waiting for the ball to fall. The Spartans just waiting for the ball to fall. And the Dust Devils lose this game. Spartans take the second game of the series 3-1. 2-0 in this series. They just need 2 more games and they win the grand finals of the Rocket Soccer Confederation Challenger League. It was a great showing, specifically from Edge, as he got those first 2 goals of the game practically by himself, as he really just showed the Spartans they can still do this. They just kept the momentum going, kept the ball rolling, and then that also got Mozart to get his goal, as he had a great just flick over Lugia there for his goal. The Spartans keep playing like the way they are. I don't see them losing the series. I don't see the series going on for all that much longer. With that being said, I think one of the things the Spartans have going for them is the fact that they aren't switching out their players. The Dust Devils are having to constantly change their play style based on who they're playing with. Whether you sub Lugia in, the game kind of becomes about Lugia. You sub in a CD, you get a more defensive player. Zacer's constantly keeping the pressure, constantly getting shots on target, and Adam's just doing great all around. But once you take out one of those players, you take out one of your key ingredients to having a successful game. And the problem with that becomes you have to constantly switch around your play style, have to constantly think about what your teammates are going to be doing, instead of having a team that what they're going to do, and you're going to already know where your teammates are going to be. You have to look around and see oh, he's going to be doing this because he's someone we just subbed in. So I think just consistency there might be a problem for them right now. And game 3 of the grand final starts off with Lugia just going for the shot fast. Oh, and a double commit there from the Dust Devils. Spartans trying to get a counterattack. Moats tried to get a bump there on Adam. If he had got that, it would have been fantastic. But Edge going up for the shot, and it hits the post. Edge has been playing fantastic on offense this season, this series. Oh, and Adam putting a shot on target. Moach's last defender, he just stops it. Oh, and a bump there from CD. Puts the shot on target. And a bounce down from the crossbar. Another bump from Lugia. Gotta say, right there, the Dust Devils used their bumps fantastically. And they keep bumping, trying to keep the pressure up. They had a bump there to make sure that the first shot was going to go in. Or sorry, make sure that the first shot was going to have time for the setup. And then they had a second bump to make sure that the save wasn't going to happen. Sadly, the shot hit the post, and then the play didn't get to quite flesh out they wanted it to, but it was still part of it. Spartans trying to get a counterattack going. Edge trying to get a goal here. Oh, and he tries to freestyle. Doesn't matter though. Moach with the demo. With the bump, I'm sorry, just clears the goal out for Edge. As Edge gets the first goal of this game. Look at this. Not a great touch here, but look at that bump on Adam that Moach has. And then a second bump from Edge. Is using their bump perfectly to result in that goal. And this is the third game in the row that Edge has started off the series with a goal. He's started every single game so far. First goal of the game. All right, CD's going to center it here. Lugia already went up in the corner, though. Moto just has to knock this downfield. Lugia not in a great position as he is the last defender. Moto's trying to center it, but gets a weak touch there. Edge already up in the air, trying to go for the ball. Intrude turning around, beats Adam, puts the ball in the center. It's a high floating ball. Mozart goes for it. Nobody gets it. It's still bouncing right in front of the goal. And a save from CD just keeps it from going in, just pops it right out. You've got two of your Spartan players up really far. Lugia wins. He's just got the last defender to beat, but Intrude takes it on the field. Mozart trying to get the pass, and he beats the one defender. And CD playing it back downfield. Intrude turning on it. Edge called him off, and Lugia stops that ball. Lugia was waiting for the drop there. Could have been dangerous if Intrude got there before him. I'm going to beat two of the Spartan defenders. Lugia with the shot on target. Sorry, on the post. Oh, and Edge with the last second save there from Adam. Seemed like Adam would have had an open net there, but Edge was just there at the last second to stop him. Mozart trying to take this ball up the wall. Looks like he'll be going for a pass into the center. And Lugia just plays the pass for him, but his teammate gets it. Adam with an open net hits the post here. Couldn't quite get it as he hits it above the crossbar. Edge trying to play it downfield. Mozart going for the early stop, and he does. They still get the cross up, but nobody there is for the Dust Devils to stop them. And it goes past Adams as CD just goes out to clear it. And Mozart puts the shot up on the car, going for the double tap, and it just gets above him as he didn't have enough boost, or he just couldn't keep his car up there. Intrude trying to get the ball to the center. Edge going up for it. The ball just not getting to where it needs to be. Doesn't drop in front of the center. Anytime that ball goes up high, though, you see Edge going for that. The shot from CD on target. Another crossbar hit for the Dust Devils. I mean, the last series we saw the Dodo Birds getting affected by the cross curse, the crossbar curse. But right now it seems to be the Dust Devils getting affected by it. And Lugia just couldn't get there fast enough to get the ball in the net. Yeah, every time the ball's going up though, in front of the net, Edge is going up really high for it. So if I'm the Dust Devils, I see that and I try to counterattack before Edge can get the ball and just jump early. CD trying to keep the pressure up. Gets a second touch here. Not quite on target though. Adam trying to get it in. Goal open and Lugia scores. Lugia tying this game up, keeping his team in the series here, as you have all three players of the Dust Devils there participating in that play, and then a great finish. Great finish from Lugia, just making sure that they actually get the ball in the back net, and not hitting the post, not messing up there. Oh, they're trying to get a second goal quickly. Lugia pushing it downfield. It's an open net, but a recovery from Edge just in time when he just pops it up. And Intrude didn't quite beat CD. CD had a fast challenge there. Mozart playing downfield. CD bumps him. But Edge plays it to the center. Looks like he might try to get this one in himself. And Mozart just taps it in at the end, leading the game once again. The Spartans 1-2. And Edge goes here for the shot himself, but Moats just turns and gets it the very last second. I mean, Moats and Edge have every single goal for the Spartans so far. Intrude, while it may not seem like he's playing a great part in the offense right now, he's been doing his part on defense. He's been, clearing the ball. He's been passing. He's been playing his part. And a shot from Mozart, save from Lugia. Lugia got 3 saves this game so far. 20 seconds left. They do need to get a goal. The Dust Devils, they want to stay alive in this game. And if they go down from this game, they're going to have to do a reverse sweep, 4-0 sweep after this game if they want to still win the grand finals. Ed clearing the ball downfield with this save. Mozart putting against the backboard. And that's it for game 3. Your Spartans take your third game 2-1. Now they are 1 game away from being your Challenger League champions of Season 2 Rocket Soccer Confederation. It's going to be very exciting for them. The Dust Devils, I mean, they had such a dominant performance in the last series where it was a 7-0 win, a 5-2 win, and then a 5-0 or a 4-0 win in the last game. They must be, a little worried right now, obviously. They're 1 game away from losing the championship here. But be interesting to see what they do next game. Next game, they're going to have Zacer in instead of Adam, I believe. It'll be Lugia, CD, and Zacer. And I think Zacer's what they need to have the better offensive pressure, where Lugia this game, I think, was just worried about defense. He had 3 great saves, and he was playing fantastic on defense. But when Lugia's playing back like that, the problem becomes there's not enough offensive attack for the Dust Devils to really capitalize on their opportunities, to really, have the same opportunities the Spartans are having, because the Spartans are playing really, really well all around and just being there for the opportunities. But the Dust Devils have to be really worried right now. They know they can't lose this game. The Spartans know they've got 4 games. They just have to win 1 of the next 4 games, and then they become the champions. While the Dust Devils, they have to win this game to stay alive, and then they have to win the next 3 games after that. So the pressure's on. But once again, so far out of these 7 games we've seen on stream, all 7 games have been won by the team that scored the first goal. All right, and this is game 4 of your finals of the RSC Challenger League. Mozart putting off the backboard. No follow-up from his team there is... Oh, and CD's going for the quick counterattack. Oh, and a bump from Intrude onto Edge. Oh, Mozart gets pulled out, and CD gets the first goal of the game. This is the first time that the Dust Devils have led the entire series. And CD just beats Mozart in that challenge, just pops it over him into the goal. All right, and if the trend follows suit, then the Dust Devils shouldn't be too worried. And it's a shot on target, and Moats can't get there, and it's a second goal from CD. 20 seconds in, the Dust Devils are leading 2-0. The Spartans just an unlucky kickoff there. Didn't challenge fast enough in the last play. CD is really, really pulling for his team right now. And the Spartans making sure they get to that kickoff. They don't want to have another mistake like that happen again. Dustle trying to stay alive. Lugia tries to put it on target, but he can't quite get it there. Edge playing backwards. As I'm going to bump there from Lugia as he couldn't quite hit the ball there. Oh, and Edge lands in front of the ball. Oh no, a bump. They're playing a lot more physical this game, the Dust Devils. Doing a lot more bumps. Figuring out their play style as the games go on. Oh, and a ball drops in the center, but Lucia just pops it up the wall. Oh, Moat is up there. Oh, and CD just clears it straight out. Could also be on target. Mozart demos CD. Probably mad for the 2 goals he's already scored this game. Oh, and Lugia just misses it, but Intrude flies by at the same time. Oh, Lugia turns it around very quickly. Spartans with an opportunity here. Oh, Mozart just over the ball. Dusto's, Zacer's got he had a quick counterattack opportunity, but he takes it to the side. Oh, and just drops straight. You can see Edge already going up for this. Oh, and Trude went up for it. Spartans have to recover, and Lugia just scoring that goal from half field as the Dust Devils leading 3-0 now. I mean, you had Edge a little too far up and couldn't recover there, and Trude was trying to get back from his aerial, and then Moats was up the field already. where it was just a recipe for disaster and the Dust Devils capitalized. Edge winning that kickoff, and then set a shot on target. Mochart with the save from high up. Save from up on high. That's Edge going for the aerial. Gets it on target. Beats. Oh, and CD trying to get the save. He just couldn't quite get it. He hits the ball, but it just still goes in. The momentum is still there. It was a fantastic shot from Edge, too. He went up really high for that. And Zacer just couldn't get the right angle he needed to get that ball. And Lucia puts a shot on target here, but drops. Oh, and a crossbar hit again for them, and CD hits the crossbar. Intrude trying to counterattack here. Zacer also putting a shot on target, but Moats once again with the save from up on high. Just going up high for the aerials to save. Lucia trying to put another offensive attack going here. And Moats just playing off that wall, playing in the air, and just keeping everything off his backboard. Nobody's touching that except for his teammates. I want to pass to Intrude. Intrude pops it over. Looks like he centers it here. Oh, and Zacer just comes off the wall there to stop him. Ocher trying to put it back into the center himself. Oh, that's an open net, but Edge puts it a little too high. And by a little, I mean a lottle. All right, and then Lugia playing it downfield. Moto with a quick counterattack. Oh, and it could be a shot on goal here as he just dropped in front of the net. And it looks like Edge was going for the demo on Lugia to try and leave the open net there. Because he knew we couldn't get to the ball first, or at least get the ball into the net at that opportunity. I mean, the Spartans, for this game, they've been playing fantastic defense, except for, you know, the first 20 seconds of the game. Just, it obviously does not help them. And besides the first 20 seconds of the game, it was, you know, one mistake on overextending, and that's the only thing that they've gotten punished for. But those first 20 seconds of the game do matter, and Lucia just gets the second goal for himself there, as he sneaks it in from that near post here. Just dribbles it on the inside and is able to get it in there before Intrude can even realize what's happening. And they do a dance together in the air for the celebration. It's a commanding 4-1 lead for the Dust Devils in Game 4. As the Spartans, I'm sure they're not very worried as they know they've got 4 games left. And is that another goal? And a great save from Edge as he pinches it with Lugia out of the goal. Using your opponent to help you make saves. You don't see that very often. Oh, and Intrude puts it directly in front of the net. And Lugia doesn't touch it because he knows if he touches it, he has a chance of putting that in his net. Excuse me for that pause. Yawn. The Spartans, though, do need to get a goal, 3 goals in the next 40 seconds to keep this game alive. And Zacer's just putting a nail in their coffin. 5-1 with 38 seconds left. And that is at least 1 goal for everybody on the Dust Devils, something we haven't seen for the Spartans so far in the series. Everybody on the team does not always participate the same, whereas the Dust Devils almost make it a point to have it where everybody's participating right now. At least getting a goal in the series. A little miscommunication there from the Spartans. Going for that ball. Edge trying to get a goal in before the game ends. Oh, and Marto puts it off the back, but nobody's there to follow up. Intrude's there for a very late follow-up, but that just puts him out of position. The ball drops in front of the net. Oh, and Mozart takes CD out of the game there. A drop just bounces casually in front of the goal. And the ball just waiting for it to drop for this game to end. Mozart doesn't want it to end. He just keeps dribbling it. And that's it. Dust Devils take their first game of the series. 5-1. Making the series 3-1 in the Spartans' favor. Your 4 seed that wasn't even supposed to make the finals is 1 game away from winning. But the Dust Devils at the same time not easily. The Dust Devils could get the reverse sweep here. They just need to win 3 more games. They've got 1 under their belt. They've got momentum on their side. And they're not doing terrible. I mean, they played great that game. Um, everybody played a part. But once again, I think part of their downfall is going to be the fact that they're going to sub in Adam for Lugia, as that's how the rotation works. So I think you sub in Adam for Lugia, you lose that consistency you were just getting with your team. You lose the cohesion they just got after this game, all the momentum. While CD and Zacer are still in the game and are still pumped up from the win. Adam was just watching on the sideline, and then Lugia has to sit out now. So I think their problem might come in that sub, and I think it could affect them early. And Lugia was also one of the best players on defense of those past three games there, so it should be interesting to see how they do on defense. Yep, they subbed out Lugia for Adam. The Spartans keeping the same three players. They don't have their sub with them today. So game 5 of your championships right now. Just Zacer keeping the pressure up here. It's Mozart tries to clear it across field. And Zacer is using his car like a battering ram against that ball, not letting up. Oh, and Ed's putting it on target, forcing Adam to do something there. And Mozart wins the challenge. You've got two Dust Devils out of position. Ed puts it up a little too high, but Intrude there almost had it, going for his first goal of the series. Oh, and Ed's putting it on target also, but Zacer there. Spartans putting the Dust Devils on their heels early in. Obviously not as early as the Dust Devils did to them last game, but they're still doing it. Oh, and a demo from Mozart leaves the goal wide open. Can Edge get this angle in? Oh, and not quite. He bumps it over Mozart. Mozart had that goal if Edge hadn't touched it, which obviously I'm sure Edge is thinking about right now. Hindsight is 20/20, but that's just an unfortunate play. After a great demo from Mozart, they just couldn't capitalize. And Edge trying to get a counterattack with these dribbles, but Adam easily takes it off his car. No worries. As Mozart clears it down the field, and Zacers misses it. And CD just drops in the center. Edge with a great save. And True taking it down the field. Oh, can he get the flick? He cannot. And Zacer stops him. Edge, last defender here. Oh, and he misses. And CD beats Intrude. Even though he missed, though, he did have enough time for his teammates to recover there and save him. Seen plenty of saves this game, plenty of shots. I mean, we've already seen four saves this game and 5 shots. So plenty of action out of both teams. Just no goals to fall yet, and I couldn't tell you just from watching which team's going to score first. Zacer had a nice shot there, but 2 Spartans were on defense there. Edge gets past Juba, gets bumped, shot above the crossbar. Mozart going to try and counterattack here, but Adam puts it into the corner. A pass back to his teammate as Zacer puts it on target, and Edge is forced to make a save there. Oh, and CD, that could drop in. Hits the crossbar. Adam hitting the post again. Another post hit from the Dust Devils. As Mozart tries to counterattack, he puts it on target. That was one post hit for every member of the Dust Devils team. They're just really being plagued by the post curse right now. Crossbar curse, the post curse. I mean, right now I think the Dust Devils really have momentum. They're keeping that ball inside the Spartans' half. But then Mozart's been doing a great job of getting those counterattacks, or at least trying to get those counterattacks to Edge. Doesn't quite get the earlier ones there. Intrude passing it up to Edge anyway. As Edge rotates back. Adam asks 2 defenders to beat here. He's going to try and dribble. Mozart tapping it back, but Mozart knows what he's doing. He puts it on the post. Oh, and CD puts it on target, but Intrude there at the last second to make a save. There have been a lot of saves this game. There have been 7 saves this game, and another post hit from the Dust Devils. The Dust Devils just cannot escape that dreadful post. All of their shots just seem like a magnet there. Just a huge magnet and a ball made of metal. On Edge, clearing it out of the air as Mozart plays it upfield. Oh, and Intrude going to try and beat this defender here. Play it to the center. Intrude beats 2 defenders. The ball's dropping directly in front of the net. Not quite. Looks like Moats was bumping Zacer, though, in the goal there, stopping him from having any attempt on that ball. All right, Mozart trying to win this. Oh, there's only one defender back. And the Spartans don't have any defenders back. And it hits the post again. Oh, my goodness. The Dust Devils have hit the post more times than I can count. Just insane what is happening right now. There's only 40 seconds left. This is a no score this game. Edge, last defender, not challenging this ball. Mozart just playing it to the side, running a dangerous way. With 30 seconds left in this game, 0 goals so far. Definitely different than all the past games you see. ZD goes up for it, just misses it by a little bit. Intrude, pushing it downfield. Zacer with the stop. Mozart looks like he was going to go for the demo there, but then saw the ball and decided to play a little more safe. And Edge just pushing it downfield. I feel like both teams right now are okay with overtime. I feel like they both think that they have the game in their advantage. I don't think either team thinks that they're going to lose in overtime. Oh, and Edge trying to get that last second goal. But Zacer just puts it down, and that is overtime in Game 5. All right. If the Spartans get the first goal in this overtime, they win the series. They become your champions of the season. And Edge puts it on target, and that's it. The series is over. The Spartans are your RSC Season 2 Challenger champions. And how fitting is it for Edge to score the first and the last goal of this game and of this series? The Spartans just playing fantastic. I mean, last week we didn't even realize they were we didn't even think they were going to make it into the playoffs. I mean, they had just gotten 4-0'd by the Dodo Birds, putting them into the lowest playoff position, and now they come back and win the championship 4-1. What a fantastic showing from the Spartans, and what a fantastic last game from both teams there, to be honest. Amazing series.
Yeah, what an underdog story. It was we just streamed them last time, and yeah, it was a complete sweep, 4-0. This is quite unexpected. So for now, I think it was pretty obvious who the finals MVP was. We're going to hand that out to Edge.
Yeah, Edge played fantastic. I mean, every time the Spartans led, like the first goal of the game was coming from Edge. Edge had a hat trick the first game, was just playing amazing on offense.
Yeah, it was amazing. We'll see if we can get an interview with them, but I'm not sure. If it is getting a bit late, so they might not want to. They might want to go to bed. But yeah, great series, unbelievable. 4th seed, take out the 1 seed, take out the 2 seed. I'd like to thank Cordor for casting. It's a great job again, as always. We'll have the minor league semifinals and finals on Wednesday. And for any new people on the stream, you can join our Discord. And in the notices, there will be a link to Season 3 signups. They just opened today, and they will close August 15th. Don't have quite a starting date for Season 3, but it'll probably be in September, early September. If you want to catch up on some of the stats and standings of the next league, the minor, major, elite, and premier, because their playoffs will be coming up over the next few weeks, you can check our website. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you Wednesday, 10 o'clock.